Hi you guys, it's Elle. Welcome back. I wanted to do something a little fun today, a little different. I wanted to do 10 makeup hacks that are going to change your life or at least make it a little bit easier that I have discovered along my journey being a makeup artist for over 12 years and having to kind of figure out little things along the way if I didn't have something or to make something on the spot. And I thought I would share those with you because I think they could help you in your everyday life. So let's get started. All right, so the first hack is something that I absolutely love to do, and I do often, we're gonna start simple and build our way up. First of all, it's to take a bronzer and use it as eyeshadow. Now, I have basically just a very light shadow on my eyelids just for sake of filming, but I do this all the time. If you've watched some of my other videos, it is the best time-saving hack ever. So if you already have a bronzer in your makeup kit that you bring with you or your makeup bag, just pull out that bronzer, go ahead and put it on a little bit of a fluffy brush and pop it right into your crease. And you can go also underneath your eye. And the reason why I like using bronzers as eyeshadows is because they're not always as pigmented as eyeshadows, so they're a little bit easier to use, a little bit more user-friendly, and I love the way that it really completes the whole look when you use it on your cheeks and on your eyes. All right, number 2. I use this on set all of the time. I've used it many times when I've been in a pinch or when you want just kind of a youthful flush, is to use lipstick for blush. I don't know, I'm sure a lot of you guys know this, but some of you guys probably don't. You can use any lipstick. This is a chubby stick from Clinique, and this is in, let's see here, Super Strawberry. And I like to use things like this. You can use literally right out of the bullet. And you can also use your matte lipsticks if you want more of a matte finish. You just have to really work a little bit more quickly. So what I like to do is I like to just put a little bit right here on the apples of my cheeks and kind of just blend in with my finger. And it will let the skin underneath show through really beautifully. And it gives one of those natural flushes. And also too, if you're gonna use the same color on your lips, it's gonna give you a beautiful cohesive look. And I like using these chubby sticks because they are so sheer. And I know Tarte makes some of these, and I know a couple other brands do, but you don't want to use anything that's too glossy, like a gloss. You want to go more for a lipstick or a lip stain. Do you see how pretty that is? It just gives a really beautiful kind of flush to the cheeks. So you guys are going to love this one. Number 3. This is going to be one of my holy grail hacks that if you watch this video, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I am so glad that I did not miss out on this video. So take a tissue, split it in 2. Most tissues are 2-ply. So you want to just take the littlest amount you possibly can. You can also do this with a toilet seat cover. And it is, so after you apply your concealer, before you powder, so if you have a bunch of problems with under eye creasing and nothing seems to work, you've already hydrated, you've already applied your concealer, take 1 ply of the tissue paper and press it underneath your eye. And lay it under your eye and let it absorb all of that extra oil. And then you can put your powder right on top of it, and it will take some of that oil and hydration that's kind of left over or extra that causes more creasing. Hack number 4. If you find that you are somebody that uses quite a bit of powder or quite a bit of layers of makeup, you're going to want to try to blend those together, because what happens is they start to kind of sit in our fine lines and things like that when we try to layer some products. So use any kind of setting spray and use it a little bit more generously. So I'm just going to literally saturate the face. I have not set my face at all. Get it really kind of a good coating on there, and then take your damp beauty blender and gently press that setting spray into the skin. It's gonna set everything, and it's really gonna help with things kind of settling into the fine lines because you're already pushing it into the skin. You're already trying to make it be a second skin. All right, so hack number 5. I have used this trick so many times I can't even count, especially for photo shoots and red carpets and things like that. It is using clear mascara for your baby hairs. So a lot of us, obviously this is not my natural hair color, but I have breakage maybe from wearing your hair up too much or over coloring it, or some of us just have baby hairs and we can't find quite of a product that is actually going to lay them down without weighing the rest of our hair down. So for example, oils or gels or pomade, sometimes when we use that, it's just going to weigh everything else down. So what I do is I take a clear mascara, and if I have a part, I'll do it right in the part. So right here, I literally will comb ever so slightly those baby hairs down, and it leaves the most beautiful sculpted finish to the hair. And it doesn't weigh surrounding hairs down. It literally just takes out the frizz from where you don't want it. All right, so let's get to one of my favorites. It is taking Aquaphor. We all have seen this in our stores, and any kind of loose pigment. All right, so you can find these in drugstores, you can find these really anywhere, but I know a lot of, especially me, I have these laying around a lot and I don't necessarily wear them a ton. A, because they're kind of hard to use, B, there's a lot of fallout, blah, 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 blah. So, but I love some of the colors of them, and maybe they're not necessarily in a shadow form. So what I do is I take literally like a pea size of Aquaphor and a little bit of pigment. And this is going to be kind of hard for you guys to see, but I literally mix them together. So this is the darker one, and then the one over here is a little bit lighter one for highlight and inner corner. And I literally mix them together into a paste. And you have a brand new liquid or a cream highlighter, a cream. You can do it with blush. You can do it with, they make a lot of matte loose powders as well, or loose pigments, and you can have your own cream highlighter. So you basically can customize the makeup for you. I did use the MAC loose pigment in tan, and then the Makeup Forever Star powder, and this is the gold one, this kind of like white gold. And I'm gonna apply them for you so you guys can see how I do that. I just use them on the flat brush, and I'm gonna take the tan one, and I'm just going to apply it right here, and it makes the pigment so shiny and beautiful and metallic, and it really stays all day. Now, if you have oilier eyelids, go ahead and prime your eyelids first so it won't crease. But Aquaphor won't crease on eyelids that aren't too oily, because it'll set and it'll absorb into the skin, and it will be just this beautiful finish. And you can really get some payoff with this depending upon the pigment that you chose. So I didn't want anything that was too overly sparkly. I just wanted to add a little bit of something special right there to my lid. And it really blends out quite easily. You can do this with Vaseline. I just happen to have Aquaphor because I use it for the baby sometimes. And then I'm going to take a more fine detailed brush and add a little bit on the inner corner of the highlight shade. And if you really want to get fancy, you can add this to your highlights on your face as well. So you just take it on the back of a beauty blender, really work it in, and then just ever so slightly tap this onto the high points of your cheeks. And you have a really beautiful, customized, look at that, highlighter. All right, so to finish up the eye look, I love using liquid lips for eyeliner. I don't know if you knew that, but liquid lips are fantastic for the eyes. Now, I know that Kat Von D and Jeffree Star's liquid lips are approved for the eyes, so you want to make sure before you use it on your eyes that it is safe for eye use. But I love this color by Kat Von D. It is in Echo, and you know, it's this beautiful blue color, but in my opinion, I wouldn't normally wear that on my lips, but these are so long wearing and long lasting that you're going to use this as your liner and it's not going to budge all day long. So I just take it just like this. I do take it on a lip brush. This is a synthetic lip brush. Kind of load my brush up and I do a liner. And if you want the liner a little bit more intense, you can just wait for it to dry and do a second coat. All right, so 8 is a time-saving hack. If you only have mascara and you've noticed that your liner has come off or needs a little bit of a touch-up, you can always use mascara for eyeliner. Just use it on a simple thin brush, go right into the center of the applicator, and go ahead and draw on that liner. Hack 9 is also another mascara hack, and I have a problem applying waterproof mascara because I can never, ever, ever get it off. And if you're like me, I have a trick for you. So what I'm going to do is you're going to use your normal mascara and do a light coat first. Make sure you get the full lashes nice and coated. And then take your waterproof mascara. I'm using their Real because they sell their own remover and it does not budge. And you're just gonna go over it with your waterproof mascara. And there you go, your lashes are still waterproof, but they'll be so much easier to remove. So for my 10th hack, it is to make your lipstick last longer if you are not a fan of liquid lips. So first you're going to need a lip liner, and I'm just going to line my lips and you're going to fill them all in. Okay, so now that your lips are fully lined all the way in, take any lipstick, fill your lips in, and then take the other half of your tissue, blot, get all that excess oil and product off, and then go in again with your lipstick. And your lipstick will stay on a lot longer than it normally would if you just wear it straight from the bullet. All right, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed those 10 makeup hacks. I hope I taught you something new, and maybe you have that in the back of your head for the next time that you need something that you don't have. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and keep those subscriptions coming and thumbs up. Please comment below, let me know what you guys want to see on the next video. You know I love to hear from you guys, and I listen to you and value your opinions so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.